The first orchestral sessions we did were in Budapest, which was in September last year, way before we'd heard anything about COVID, certainly way before we were aware of the impact it was going to have on us. We had a chunk of music ready, but we didn't have enough music ready. In fact, we were probably 50% complete. We're in a little bit of a position, really, whereby you couldn't provide the soundtrack to the game in time because there's a worldwide lockdown. We were looking like we were having to do a plan B, which was going to be a synthetic version, wasn't it, really?
Yes, which was definitely not what we were after. You can get pretty close with a fake orchestra, but there's still a lot of stuff that you can't do. It's just so much more compelling to hear all of the musicians bringing all of their musicianship, all of their energy and their experience playing their instruments. There's nothing quite like it, having a real orchestra.
We looked at doing a Zoom recording session because throughout lockdown, there was a lot of that going on.
We did do a test, actually. I did send out one cue, taking all those recordings and joining them together. It just didn't have that life that you get from a real ensemble playing.
It didn't feel organic enough, did it?
It didn't at all. So we brought the score up to the north of England in a totally socially distanced recording session.
What can't really be taken away is the fact that, we're sitting here worried about whether music gets recorded by a live orchestra and, there's a huge amount of deaths going on.
Absolutely.
And it was a case of just safety first and putting to one side your feelings about what you were trying to achieve and actually just accepting the situation and moving forward. We were all a little bit nervous how this was all going to work. The day was structured from a very early start to a very late finish, meaning we did the strings in the day and then the woodwinds in the evening. Nowadays, we're working in an industry whereby the orchestra does actually play a part in any game that's worth its weight in terms of its audio quality. And live musicianship is something that we should value and we should cherish. What's the really, really delightful thing about it is that we've not settled for second best. We've got a score that just sounds really beautiful and it really does support the gameplay very well.
I'm incredibly happy with the results. The musicians have all played fantastically, and I think we've got a really brilliant soundtrack.
Well, that's all right for us to say.
Yeah, I know it is, isn't it?
We got it.
Without sounding too self-congratulatory.